What do you wish that you had known about real world evidence that you know now?
I wish I had taken more psychology courses. Now that's going to sound like a weird answer, but again, we're challenging people's comfort zones. The people that are now responsible for, let's say, a regulatory submission, that have been used to submitting randomized clinical trial data, now have to figure out what's all this real world evidence stuff, and it just challenges my comfort zone. And I've always been very sensitive to it, but I've not necessarily been able to figure out ways to again diplomatically, other than being trying to be very diplomatic and consultative. I wish there were ways to really crack that nut a little bit better, embrace people's comfort zones, and try to make them understand that this is a different animal entirely. So yeah, I think methodology wise, we're all making some really good progress here, but it's still, what's the technical term? Still freaks people out. And I think if I had maybe taken some better psychology courses, I would have known
Mhm.
how not to freak people out as much.
That's really actually an interesting perspective, Jeff. So much of what uh, researchers encounter now with old stakeholders or with existing stakeholders or new ones is that they're trying to present something that is a massive change in thinking. And perhaps we would be better served if we had better capabilities on implementing change management.
I think that's absolutely right on target. Now, I'm a clinical outcomes researcher. Again, I haven't taken a lot of psychology classes. I being very Midwestern in my demeanor, I can obviously see all different sides, but still understanding the perspective of people that are absolutely convinced, and they are correct, that their methods are the right methods. This is a new world, and we've really got to ensure that we're being as gentle and as adaptable as possible. But at the same time, there's got to be a lot of conviction in what we're saying, because this real world evidence stuff, to be very informal, is really important. The real world can be real messy, but the real world is real important. Again, pull out your Jeff Bingo sheet, because I used to say that it was always absolutely fascinating that the conditions under which products were approved were not the conditions under which the products were used in, and that was just blew me away for years. Well, I think we're addressing those issues now, but again, there are traditions. There is absolutely always going to be the time and the place for the randomized clinical trial, but there's a great opportunity to use real world data, real world evidence as tools in improving the process, getting drugs to market, getting drugs to the right patients quicker. So it's we just have to be as kind and gentle in our approach as we can.